London is known for its iconic architecture, traditional townhouses and elegant interiors. Today, however, we're going to be bringing you a slice of the Mediterranean. The house is a rare gem and it's hidden behind its seemingly normal facade. I cannot wait to take you in. I'm Jazz and you're watching The Luxury Home Show. Okay, come on in, out of the cold and into the Med. So we have this Balearic-inspired home. You'll see it all throughout the house, especially here in the entrance hall where we have these stone slabs and the lime wash everywhere. The home has been developed and refurbished by Rebellia. We've actually featured quite a few of their projects here in London, but this is the first of its kind and I'm absolutely here for the design. The home features a lot of different textures, materials, we'll point them out as we go along, but also the way that it's all highlighted is great. For example, here in the entrance hall, we've got the up lighting that really plays nicely with the lime wash. Over here, we have this really lovely dark oak, another natural material added to the list. I love how it's here at the front of the hallway as well. So it's kind of right by the door, but also very separate to the rest of the house. And then we enter through another door. Now this is a bit sturdier than the other one, I think you could say, because that one is glass. So it is nice to have this secondary door just to separate the two spaces as well. Because of all the artwork we have lining the walls, it really does feel like an art gallery through here. And it's kind of emphasized more by all this natural light we have coming through, but then also the lighting we have down here. So there would usually be a skirting board here, but instead we have this automatic LED strip lighting hidden in the shadow gap, which I really love that touch. And then through here, we actually have our first room, which is this guest WC. All of the bathrooms follow quite a similar theme, so we'll dive more into them as we go along. But look, here you go. So we have the stairs here leading up to the principal suite, which takes up the whole floor. Here is some access out to a courtyard. And then down here, we have the kitchen, living and dining. So come on. Like all open plan spaces, this one is also separated into different zones. So starting here in the kitchen, you can see that this is kind of a showpiece, a very standout point in this room because of this gorgeous dark stained oak we have. Really contrasts all the lighter tones that you have, especially on the walls with the lime wash. And it is a bespoke bakehouse kitchen too. So this is a really nice neutral marble, and the accent color of the veinage really stands out to me because it does match a lot of the different accents throughout the house, such as the artwork, some of the bar stools, for example, even my dress, what can I say? And I love how it ties together. And again, with the textures, this is nice and glossy, and then the oak is very nice and matte. We have the induction hob integrated onto the island, and it has its own venting hob as well, so there's no extract fan. And I love that because it really means people can have fun with choosing what style of pendant lights they've got above the island. And here we've just got such a fun mix of kind of the rope, the wood, and the stone, kind of tying in every single texture in the house together in that one piece. Now over on this side behind the island, we have this gorgeous tap. It's actually by Swaddling Brass Tapware, and I love how it's kind of got that vintage, rustic effect, really adding to the different textures throughout this space. Over this side, we have our fridge freezer hidden behind the door. We do have 2 Miele ovens that side as well, so great integrated appliances. We also have this little room that acts as a utility space. You've got an extra sink in there, your washer dryer, a nice spot to hide any clutter, for example. Now, we're actually gonna make our way back out of the kitchen, and I think over to this lounge space because it is stunning. And the symmetry throughout here is so lovely. 2 arches with the storage and the shelving on either side. Probably one of my favorite features throughout the whole home. I just think it looks so elegant and classy, but also sticking with that Mediterranean vibe. Now the furnishings throughout here are so nice. All of it has been done by a company called Furniche. If you know me, you know I am a sucker for a bit of boucle. So this sofa immediately caught my eye. I love it, and I love these little balls too. Tom and I recently got one and we can't help but throw them at each other, which is really fun. Table in the middle is this nice travertine material. We're going to see that in the bathrooms a lot, and you can actually tuck it under, which I thought was another cool feature. And then you've got the rattan chairs on this side, once again adding a bit more like casual textures in, I suppose you could say. They match the bar stools perfectly. Now behind me we do have this piece of artwork, once again tying in all the colors throughout the home. Over on here, we have a little window. How cute's that? So there's actually a light well that goes all the way from the top of the property down to the basement, just so the light can flood into the bedrooms down there. All of the glassware, such as these sliding doors and the glass balustrades, were done by a company called Vega Designs. Now, as we step out here, it's no exception to the Mediterranean Balearic inspiration. This gorgeous sofa, look at it. Matches the kitchen perfectly, especially with the dark wood and the neutral tones. All of these archways and the trees and even the pottery and the plant pots all ties into the theme so well. I love how we can look down here into a different courtyard that the bedrooms access. Now, fun fact, this whole space here used to be inside, but they wanted to open it up and create this bit of outdoor space, which is so nice. And I believe they dug from the roof 16 meters down just to create this whole space, which is pretty incredible. We have another access point there that leads into the main hallway, but let's go back on inside. I want to show you the dining space, so come on in. I love the centerpiece in the middle of the table. It's like a bowl with that raw cut wood. And then again, the chairs perfectly match the bar stools and the one in the living area, but this time it's boucle, baby. The flooring throughout the majority of the home is this micro cement, which makes a really nice flow throughout all of the different spaces and also fades nicely into that lime wash. It's worth noting we do have underfloor heating in all of the house as well. You've got this heat miser control system that controls it all as well, which is great. But let's head up the stairs and I want to take you guys into the principal suite, which takes up the whole of the first floor. Let's go. So first up in the principal suite, we have this dressing area where we've got the lime wash again on the exterior of the wardrobes. But when we look inside, we've got that really nice dark oak and automatic lighting. One of my favorite sections has to be this vanity unit here. We've got the LED lighting behind the mirror as well that you can turn on and off. Once again with a ribbed effect and drawers. We also have these two huge windows that look out to that light well I pointed out when we were in the living room. You can see all the way to the bottom from up here. But here we have the bedroom. Such a great size as well. I like how linear it is and you've got this whole aspect of sliding doors that leads out onto your own little balcony section. And I love the tiling out here. So it's done in a specific way where, you know, they kind of look more old school, but they're brand new, realistically. You've got a little seating area down this side, and then you can also see over to your own courtyard. And it's quite nice here because the view is like kind of other people's gardens. So all you can see really is greenery, and that is a very impressive tree, magnolia tree there as well. But if you come back in, it's worth noting in the bedroom, we have switched to this kind of wide plank wooden flooring that has that whitewashed effect. And I love the introduction of some colors in here too, like the green headboard, the green art piece, and then we've got some more plants as well. And I absolutely adore these side tables here that are also made of travertine. Come on through into the ensuite because this is my favorite bathroom in the whole entire house, purely because of this wall here. We've got that motif of the arches continuing. You have two matching arched mirrors here for each of your basins with twin basins. And then once again, the ribbed oak. And then over here, you have another archway with storage. They even have like a little detachable shower head hidden around the corner there, which is quite a good touch. And then even on the tiling here, you've got that ribbed effect, just playing with all the different textures. This is travertine, really reminds me of a lot of the houses we filmed out in Dubai because they had a lot of travertine in those, but the nice additions of it here is perfect because it's not too much. Toilet is tucked around the corner, and then we have obviously our walk-in shower, which is huge. I love the darker vintage features again with the tapware, and then we've got a skylight above, just keeping it so nice and airy throughout here. And then to finish off this room, we have my boucle throne. So before I take you downstairs, we're just by the dining table again, and I want to point out these really gorgeous wall lights. All the lighting throughout the home is done by Studio Haran, and I love how these have that fluted style, which really matches the kitchen and the bathroom, so it's a nice cohesive flow throughout the house, and they've really worked nicely to kind of play with the different shadows and create some nice dimensions and texture throughout the space. But now it's time to head downstairs and check out the other bedrooms. Come on down. Each step is lined with an LED strip light, which I think is a great touch, especially at night time as they're automatic. we've now hit the lower ground floor where we have the bottom of our skywell and also 3 bedrooms. So come on into my favorite. So all of the lime wash paint throughout the house has been designed by Ebo Art Studio. And I can always really appreciate when people go for a more bold color and also choose to put it on the ceiling as well, because if you do it right, it looks incredible. And that is why I love this space so much. It feels a bit more warm and cozy in here. And I like how we've got the art pieces tying it in, even the linen bedding and the boucle cushions. Through here, we have our wardrobe space. Once again, lime wash is on here as well, but I do like the black iron handles we have on pretty much all of the doorknobs and wardrobes. We have a really cute section here, which is like a vanity we saw in the master bedroom, and it's got the light as well and that dark oak. And then we have another bathroom. So this ensuite is a little bit smaller, but still got everything you need. So you've got the basin here with those same wall lights we saw in the hallway, and then our walk-in shower once again with that fluted style tiling. And one of my favorite features that I see in bathrooms is when they put the shower valves on the outside of the shower rather than inside. Such a handy tip. I say this every time I see it, but who wants a wet arm when reaching into the shower? Not me. In this room, we also have extra storage over on that side and access out to the bottom of the light well. So if you wanted to, you could put a little chair out there. Now I want to go straight across into the next bedroom. This one's kind of returned to the more neutral color palette, but we do have kind of these nice blush tones that on the pillows, some of the decorative features on the bedside tables, and then once again, we've got the rattan and the art pieces tied nicely into that as well. All the flooring again is switched to that nice wood. And then here's the access out to our courtyard. Should we just take a little peek? I love this tree in the middle. It's a giant pot as well, but it really just creates a nice statement piece out here. Now, just to my right, we have some more wardrobe space. And then over here, you guessed it, another ensuite. It's really great that all of the bedrooms have en-suites. And this one has a huge walk-in shower, which is really handy. Once again, same color theme. Now this bedroom is the largest out of the 3, but it's great because all of them do benefit from wardrobe space and also an ensuite. I want to talk firstly about the bed in the middle, because these bedside tables are incredible. They're these really textured, plastered boxes essentially they look like, but I like how it contrasts nicely with all the soft linen and the fabric headboard we have. Now, if I head over this side, we have kind of like a dressing area. There's not actually wardrobe space here because it's just over on that side, but I love how we've got the full length mirror with all the nice soft ambient LED lighting, and another section here for a vanity unit with really awesome shell vase, which I keep seeing everywhere. Now, I actually want to demonstrate and show you what's inside these cupboards because we do have lovely automatic lighting, but as you can tell, they're really deep and you've got different storage solutions in each one. For example, there we go, I have a rail in this one. And then just opposite, we have our bathroom. Again, toilet tucked around the door. And then we also have the walk-in shower. The house is currently listed for sale at £4.25 million. So if you want any more information, you can check out the links in our description down below. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You'll have to let us know what you thought to this style, especially with it being in central London. Can't wait to hear from you, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye. You're joining me in Mayfair, London, and we have a really special episode in store for you guys today. We're going to be taking you inside not just one, but 2 staggering connected townhouses situated right between Buckingham Palace and Hyde Park. Both properties span over 7 floors, and we have an underground pool, a spa, cinema rooms, you name it, this property has got it.